Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. You are looking live at Lakeman Field here in beautiful downtown Wapaka as we are in day 2 of Battle on the Chain. Game number 1 today on the network is the Eau Claire Cavaliers and the Everest Merchants. Joe Anderson here, joined by Allison Wolf, my producer. We were here last night, saw a good game. Everest was no hit through 5 1/3 by the Lakemen. And we're just leading off, and Caden Erickson is hit by a pitch to lead things off scratch that, not Caden Erickson. Let's get on the right side here, Joe. Logan Langben is hit by a pitch. The defense for the Cavaliers, Cole Tyman that's catching, Cole Kapanke at first, Caden Erickson at second, Xavier Bemnister is at third, Ben Boda is at short. The outfield is Jack Redwine, Luke Erickson in center, and Gabe O'Brien in right. Jackson Vance on the mound for the Cavaliers this afternoon. The Cavaliers in their white jerseys with the red numbers, letters, and trim. Black hats. Everest in their green and gold colored jerseys. Tom Fish, the head man for the Merchants, and for the Cavaliers, Ryan Bemnister. Just underway here. Second batter of the game, Josh Nielsen, the DH. And a base hit to left. So a hit batter and a single to left. 2 on, nobody out here brings up Brandon Kranz. Left-handed hitting shortstop. Under the tent this afternoon. Give a shout out to my friend Randy Withrow, who gave me this tent a couple years ago. And another fly ball, and that's going to drop for a base hit. And they're going to send Langben. So Kranz with an RBI single. One to nothing already. Nobody on, nobody out. Runners at second and third for the Merchants. Nielsen at third, Kranz at second, Roman McGuire the batter. And it bounces right behind our tent. I had a close one last night. Didn't have the tent up. And Allison and I just kind of watched it, and he kept getting, thought, oh, it's not going to hit us, and it kept going, oh no, it's getting closer. It did miss us, so the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Yeah, the game had some interesting aspects to it. That pitch low, count even at 2-2. Thanks for tuning in this afternoon. Beautiful day here in Wapaka. Puffy clouds in the sky. They did kind of mention there's a chance of rain, but not much today. More so tomorrow and the next few days. And he stays alive. He fouls it off. Already 1-0. Everest. More runs they scored today than they did last night. Breeze blowing in from right to left. That pitch is a ball 4. So bases are loaded. Not a good start for Eau Claire here, as bases are loaded with nobody out, and 1 run is in already for Everest. They'll bring up Nolan Hoppy. And hits a fly ball to center. And a sac fly for Hoppy for the RBI. That brings in run number 2. One away, brings up Ryan Hubacek. First game, you're always starting to get everything kind of coordinated and ready to go here. That's what we're up to at the moment. Two to nothing Merchants here with 1 out and 2 on. Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best. They have locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill. Or learn more at nicolaybank.com. Fly ball to left. In the gap. Nope. Tracked down by Redwine for the second out. Two away brings up Connor Langben, the left fielder. Battle on the chain this afternoon and this evening. 3 games on the docket from us. Fouls that one back for strike 1. Pardon me. Heinrich Welder is coaching at third for the Merchants. Starting pitcher last night. Only gave up 4 runs but took the loss. Jack Egan threw a gem last night for the Lakemen. Excuse me. And slaps a base hit to left. They're going to send him. And they get Kranz out at home for out number 3. Well, 2 runs come in for the Merchants here in the top of the first. We head to the bottom of the first. You're watching Battle on the Chain here on Zaleski Sports.
Did you know you can start your 4-year degree locally and get the same college experience closer to home? From the moment you step onto our campus, we'll be there for you, supporting your dreams, saving you money, and giving you a well-rounded academic and social experience with student housing, clubs, sports, and leadership opportunities. With NTC's liberal arts transfer degree, you can start here and go anywhere, including guaranteed transfer to UW-Madison, North Central Technical College. Transferability made easy.
You know better when you see it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
But sometimes it's a little harder to tell what better looks like, and you could use a little help.
Thanks, Mom.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need in a health plan. Everything you'd expect from a good neighbor.
Welcome back to the Battle on the Chain. Bottom of the first inning. Before that, we've got to talk about our friends from Stone Innovations. Stone Innovations can give you a brand new kitchen within just 1 week. Countertops, backsplashes, flooring, cabinets, and everything else you find in your kitchen. Stone Innovations takes care of it all for you, from fabrication, design, and installation. For your next kitchen or bathroom, look to Stone Innovations in Plover. Everston defense. Logan Langben is catching. Roman McGuire at first. Nolan Hoppy at second. Andrew Baranowski at third. Pardon me. Brandon Kranz is the shortstop. Connor Langben in left. Coleman Schilling in center, and Ryan Hubacek in right. And a little pop-up for leadoff hitter Caden Erickson to start off the bottom of the first. This will bring up Campbell Kapanke the DH. Tom Fish on the hill for the Merchants. Tom also the main man in charge. Want to give thanks to our game day sponsors, Era Pancakes, Merrill Iron and Steel, and Jamie Schley American Family. Went away here in the bottom of the first inning. 2-0 Merchants over the Cavaliers. Ground ball scooped up by Baranowski over to first for out number 2. We have the Everest bench to our right in their dugout, and to our left we have the Everest daycare. So several moms are here. They've got a tent up. They've got all sorts of stuff. There's several small little children. They were very appreciative of our broadcast last night. They got a chance to watch. Game got over, about 10:30? Something like that. Strike called. Count even at a ball and strike to Gabe O'Brien with 2 down here in the bottom of the first. Strike 2. O'Brien kind of questions that call. Tom Fish pitching from the windup. And got the strikeout. 3 up, 3 down. 1 in the books. 2-0 Merchants. You're watching Battle on the Chain on Zaleski Sports.
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Welcome back to the Battle on the Chain here on Zaleski Sports. Friends, Whitetail Properties. Hey, for the best in recreational hunting properties in Wisconsin, call Brian Roosh with Whitetail Properties. Just share your goals, and Brian can tell you where and how to make it a reality. Contact Brian at 715-213-4468. Again, that's Brian Roosh with Whitetail Properties. 715-213-4468. Egg Country Farm Credit Services is a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services. From loans and leases to crop insurance and tax and records, they have you covered. Contact Egg Country in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford. Top of the second inning. And Andrew Baranowski will be leading things off. Number 8 hitter in the lineup for Tom Fish. Facing righty Jackson Vance of the Cavaliers. Our friends from the Northern Lights TV network are just down the way here. They brought their own trailer that they can broadcast from. So I'll have to hit Jason up for that. We need a trailer now. 2-1 the count to Andrew Baranowski. Vance pitching from the stretch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 2-2 the count. Merchants jumped right on Vance here in the first inning. And now in the second, leading 2-0. Little grounder to second base. Erickson scoops it up over to Kapanke for the out. Got to give a shout out to Allison. Allison Wolf, my producer. Beautiful July 4th weekend, and where is she? Sitting in a tent broadcasting baseball with me. Good kid. Very good kid. Number 9 hitter, Coleman Schilling, the batter now. Coleman playing center field this afternoon for the Merchants. And sees the ball in the dirt for ball 1. These tents have become very popular, too. Kind of hard to go to an outdoor event and no shade in a lot of spots. And nice coverings for the stands here. They do have some trees there around the backstop. But down the lines here where we are, we're down the third baseline. Minimal trees. And that pitch in the dirt, it's 3-0 to the number 9 hitter, Coleman Schilling. Logan Langben on deck, I think. I'm going to double check that. That pitch high, and he walked him. That'll put Schilling at first with 1 away. I see what they did. Logan Langben is up to bat. He was hit by a pitch to lead things off. He had Ben Adams as his courtesy runner. That's what happened. Adams did score the run as Langben was on base. Always like to have a courtesy runner for your pitcher or catcher. Takes a while to get all that gear back on. And Langben looking at ball 1. Jackson Vance struggling here in his only his second inning of work for the Cavaliers. Comes back with a strike, count even at 1-1. Battle on the chain. What is that? Do you know where that comes from?
Well, the chain is like the chain of lakes that we have here.
Oh, the chain of lakes. Ah, I get it. All right. I was thinking chain. Working on the chain gang. Oh, don't you know? Chain of lakes. That pitch in the dirt, that's going to let Schilling advance to second. 2-2 the count to Logan Langben. Cavaliers will play back-to-back games here. This is their first. Vance comes to the plate and struck out Langben. First strikeout of the game for the right-hander. 2 down brings up Josh Nielsen, who had a single in the first and scored the second run. Big number 22. He's got Coleman Schilling at second. And he hits a chopper down our way, foul. Great Lakes Cheese has joined the team at Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau. You'll work at a brand new state-of-the-art facility with excellent benefits, pay, culture, and so much more. Join a growing company and get your career right on the right path at Great Lakes Cheese. And Josh hits a stand-up double for the RBI. It always happens when I'm doing a commercial read that someone will have a big hit, and Josh Nielsen does. It's an RBI single. Finish talking about our Great Lakes Cheese friends. Join a growing company and get your career on the right path at Great Lakes Cheese. Learn more and apply at greatlakescheese.com. 2 out, RBI double for Josh Nielsen makes it 3-0. And this is Brandon Kranz. Had an RBI single and was thrown out at the plate trying to score. 1-1 the count to Crayons. Holds up. 2-1. Little grounder, the second. Erickson can't field it. So that'll be an error on Caden Erickson. Nielsen will stop at third. Now you got runners at the corners with 2 outs. That brings up Roman McGuire, who walked in the first. Take strike 1. Several left-handed batters for the Everest Merchants. Got a mosquito bite on my right elbow Thursday night. Got one on the left elbow last night. Awful place to scratch. Strike 2. Count is 1-2 now to McGuire. 6th batter of the inning for the Merchants. And takes ball 2. Count even at 2. 2 down, 2 on. Clouds filling in a little bit more as we progress. Sun's still out, but... And swing and a miss for strike 3. Everest with another run here in the second. They take the lead 3-0. You're watching Battle on the Chain on Zaleski Sports.
We said we're growing, and we are. Come join the Crystal Finishing family. We're looking for experienced industrial maintenance mechanics, CNC fabricators, all driver positions for our freight team, as well as skilled and general production. We know the importance of a work and life balance. Our shift options and flexible schedules set us apart. Our pay ranges from $17 to $43 per hour depending on your skill level. We're proud to be a family-owned company that is committed to our community, team members, and the growth of our business. Call or jump on our website to learn more.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 16 mobile service trucks from Sherrill Tire and Service Center can keep you rolling and growing. Sherrill Tire and Service Center, your locally owned farm tire specialist.
Sherrill Tire and Service, keep growing and rolling with us.
Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Nobody knows potatoes in Wisconsin quite like Heartland Farms. With roots in Amherst and now based in Hancock, this 5th-generation potato and vegetable farm produces many varieties of chipping potatoes and currently farms 27,000 irrigated acres and growing. Learn more about the best in the potato business at heartland.farm. That's heartland.farm. Bottom of the second inning for the Cavaliers will bring up Cooper Kapanke, Xavier Bemnister, and Cole Timon. Facing Tom Fish. And the swing and a miss for strike 1. Cavaliers looking to get on the board here in the second. They've given up 3 runs through 2. One and one the count. Strike 2. One and 2 the count. And Cooper Kapanke hits a fly ball in the gap in left center. Bounces up against the fence. He's going to have a double. So a leadoff double for Cooper Kapanke to lead things off in the bottom of the second. Got a little bit better camera angle tonight, this afternoon. Kind of apologize for last night where we were set up. It was good, and then the lads from Everest decided to get in our camera angle. We were pretty close to the dugout. Came today and kind of changed things up a little bit. Thanks for tuning in. Xavier Bemnister, the batter. Number 5 in the lineup for manager Ryan Bemnister. Cavaliers with back-to-back games here on the network this afternoon. Game 1 here. Number 2 coming up against the Lakemen, I believe. And Bemnister takes a strike. 1-1 the count. Fish the pitch. Little number fouled on the first baseline. Eau Claire Cavaliers, they play at Carson Park. I'll be there next Saturday for Legion Baseball. It's a great place to do games, but boy, is it it's something else to get up into the press box level. 1-2 the count. Make it 2-2 as Bemnister takes the ball. I think we're going to be overcast here pretty much soon. 2-2 the count. Ground ball, third base, foul ball. Andrew Baranowski knocks it down, but in foul territory. Nice breeze blowing. Got my weather vane fixed and all put back together in my backyard. Painted in multicolors, orange, yellow, and red. Needed a repair. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, and Cooper Kapanke will advance to third. Count is full. The Xavier Bemnister. Cole Timon on deck. Nobody out here in the bottom of the second for the Cavaliers. To short for the out. So Bemnister grounds out. They give up the run to get the out. So the Cavaliers are on the board now. It's now 2-1 or 3-1. Cole Timon the batter. Number 19. Base is empty with one out. Takes ball one. Jack Redwine on deck for the Cavaliers. And called a strike. Count even at 1-1. She's Allison is checking her nails, and I showed her mine, which are pretty much non-existent. What are you drinking today? Oh, she's drinking coffee. Iced coffee?
Yeah. A little bit of almond milk and sugar-free vanilla.
Almond milk and sugar-free vanilla. I just drink mine straight hot. And Timon draws the walk. That'll bring up Jack Redwine. I think we're going to have a courtesy runner come in. And it's number 11. Yes. Number 11. That's going to be Jalen Pascal. Kind of interesting many ways you can make coffee. My grandmother, my mom's mom, she used to take a pan, fill it with water, and put the grounds in, and then put a couple of eggshells in and boil it that way. Obviously, you didn't drink the grounds and the shells, but it added a little bit more kind of a flavor to it.
I'm a barista, so.
What don't you do? My gosh. She does so many different things. I asked her what she's doing tomorrow. She said, I got to work tomorrow at a boat landing.
Rental place.
Boat rental place, and she's a barista, and she's going to Marquette and majoring in business. Pretty soon we'll be calling her Madam President. And steal attempt. Got him. Time and thrown out. For the second out. Kind of cool, all the neat people you meet working for Zaleski Sports. 2 away, and that brings up Jack Redwine. And Redwine pops it up. Out of play. That was one of the unique things about at Loyal. One year they announced, what the future plans of the graduates are going to do, and several of them were going into the strike 3 called. We'll finish that story later. Redwine strikes out, but the Cavaliers get on the board. It's 3-1. You're watching Battle on the Chain on Zaleski Sports.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
At Express Employment Professionals, we place people from all walks of life in all kinds of jobs.
Hi, welcome to Express. Please sign in and have a seat.
Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks.
Welcome back, friends. Crystal Finishing Systems. They're a family-owned business now hiring for both their Weston and Mosinee locations, with openings in manufacturing, fabrication, management, customer service, and so much more. Join the Crystal Finishing team. Learn more at crystalfinishing.com. And our friends from Camping World of Rothschild, they're just off I-39. They offer a huge inventory of new and used RVs, travel trailers, fifth wheels, and campers, along with services, repairs, and maintenance to keep your next vacation getaway running smooth. Treat yourself to memories that will last a lifetime. Visit Camping World of Rothschild. Top of the third inning, and the Merchants leading the Cavaliers 3-1. Joe Anderson here, joined by Allison Wolf. And the Merchants will lead off here with Nolan Hoppy, who flew out to center field in the first inning. Finishing that story I was talking about at where I used to teach, and they had at graduation they would announce where the students, their future plans were, and we had one kid who was very, very smart, and a lot of the other gentlemen and ladies, they were going to tech school, and that's great. We need people going to tech school, but they would say they were going to NTC or CVTC and things like that. And then Steve's name was read, and he said, Steve, I won't say his last name, University of Chicago, nuclear physics. Fouls that one off. 1-2 the count to leadoff hitter Nolan Hoppy here in the third. Ryan Hubacek and Connor Langben due up here in the top of the third for the Merchants. Shut out last night. Got 3 runs here in the first 2 innings. That pitch in the dirt. Clouds starting to become more and more overcast here now. This is a beautiful ballpark here in Wapaka. Lakeman Field. 2-2 the count. The pitch, fouled back. Steps back in. Vance gets the sign. The pitch. High for ball. Full count, 3-2. And walked him. Put Nolan Hoppy at first and Ryan Hubachek the batter. Only the second walk given up by Jackson Vance. Struck out one. Given up 4 hits so far in this contest. Ryan Hubachek flew out to Jack Redwine in left, his first at bat. Count even at a ball in the strike. And that called the ball outside. 2-1. 2 in the first and 1 in the second for the Merchants. They've got one on now with nobody out here in the top of the third. Vance the pitch. Little grounder. Right back to Vance at pitcher. Got a double play. Good defensive play by Jackson Vance to get the double. And you hear the babies in the background. Somebody's not happy. We have the Everest Daycare Center to our left. Several of the moms have set up a couple of tents, and they're watching their husbands play. There must be close to about 5 little kids, from little infants up to about age maybe 3. Ground ball, scooped up by Boda, and over to first for the third out. 3 up, 3 down. Go to Merchants here in the top of the third. They still lead 3-1. You're watching Battle on the Chain on Zaleski Sports.
What Heartland Farms is a large potato and vegetable operation. Who Heartland Farms is a group of hardworking, dedicated people who have a common vision.
Heartland Farms is an accumulation of individuals who came from family farm backgrounds, grew up on family farms, and now have come together as one larger team to own and manage a much larger farm enterprise.
Winter's coming fast, which means it's time to hit the trails. Bill's Service Center has all things you need to stay warm and dry on the trails this winter. With a full selection of jackets, bibs, helmets, boots, casual wear. And don't forget that Bill's is your chainsaw safety gear headquarters. Bill's Service Center is your one-stop connection for all your cold weather riding gear.
Don't freeze your jingle bells off. Get your cold weather riding gear at Bill's Service Center. Bill's Service Center, where the adventure begins.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports, broadcast of Battle on the Chain. Hey friends, sign up for Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm and get great deals sent straight to you. Plus, you'll earn points on every purchase made in-store or online. Sign up now at fleetfarm.com. Get everything you need in one stop. Get it all at Fleet Farm. Luke Erickson, Ben Boda, and Caden Erickson due up here in the bottom of the third for the Cavaliers. Erickson batting left-handed against Tom Fish. Fish in his third inning of work here now for the for the Merchants. Struck out 2, walked only 1, giving up 1 hit so far and 1 run. Swing and a miss for Erickson. Count now at 2-2. Fish coming from the windup. Vance pitching from the stretch for the Cavaliers, right at McGuire at first. Good defensive play by Mr. McGuire. Brings up the number 9 hitter, Ben Boda, the shortstop. My daughter is cat sitting for my younger son. I have two boys and one girl, and the girl's the youngest. And strike one to Boda. So she's been cat sitting and starting her new job at the UW. They've been out west of Wyoming and Montana. Whitewater rafting and checking out the mountains, and sent some really beautiful pictures back. Foul ball down the third baseline. You know, we got to be awake here because we could get a rope right at us. We're much closer to the fence now today than we were yesterday. But you get a batter who's going to pull one pretty hard down the third baseline, a right-handed batter, and we could end up wearing a baseball. Don't worry, she'll throw herself in front of me to save me. Wrong. Right at second baseman Hoppy. He throws to first. Good stretch for McGuire to get the out. I'll bring up the lead top of the order in Caden Erickson, who popped up to Brandon Kranz, the shortstop, in his first at bat. The afternoon freight train cruising through Wapaka here. It starts him out with a strike. Tom Fish very effective on the hill this afternoon for the Merchants. Bounces that one. 58-foot fastball. Works fast, throws from the windup. That pitch high. Count is 2-1 to Caden Erickson with 2 away. The pitch. Fly ball. Back to center field. Schilling with the catch to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We head to the top of the fourth. Merchants 3, Cavaliers 1. You're watching Battle on the Chain on Zaleski Sports.
Elite Auto Care is a family-owned business providing top-notch car care to the Schofield, Weston, and Wausau area. They deliver honest and professional automotive repair and maintenance services with quality ASE certified technicians that you can trust. Elite Auto Care offers the latest technology and is equipped to handle all major and minor repairs on both foreign and domestic vehicles. From general maintenance, air conditioning and brakes to exhaust, axle repair, tires, or just a simple oil change. Turn to Elite Auto Care, your local family-owned auto business on Schofield Avenue in Schofield.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call to your first sip to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports broadcast of Battle on the Chain. Hey friends, every team needs to fundraise, so keep it local with Fundraise Local. Learn all about how your organization can raise money while keeping all that money right here in our community. Visit fundraiselocal.com. Shop local, fundraise local, be local. Sutton Transport in Weston is your family-owned trucking company specializing in next-day LTL delivery and national volume LTL services. Rest assured of getting your freight to its destination safely and timely. Sutton Transport in Weston, fueled by 40 years of great service with a personal touch. Top of the fourth here, Joe Anderson joined by Allison Wolf. It's 3-1 Merchants. And due up for Everest is Andrew Barnowski, Coleman Schilling, and Logan Langben. Baranowski 0 for 1 with a ground out in the second. Jackson Vance still on the hill for the Cavaliers. And a fly ball. Could be trouble. No. and tracked down and finally caught by the shortstop, Ben Boda. It's kind of in that no man's land where you had the center fielder and the second baseman and the shortstop all converging, and somebody had to call it. Hey, Express Employment has locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. No matter where you are in central Wisconsin, save yourself some time. Find your next employer at expresspros.com. That's expresspros.com. Ground ball to short. And Coleman Schilling grounds out for out number 2. Top of the order, and Logan Langben hit by a pitch and struck out looking. 0 for 1. Want to know the count? To the catcher for the Merchants. Fly ball, center field. Back goes Erickson, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So good defensive plays by the Cavaliers. 1-2-3 inning for the Merchants. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Score remains Merchants 3, Cavaliers 1. You're watching Battle on the Chain on Zaleski Sports.
For years, our Stone Innovations customers told us they love our countertops, but only wanted to deal with one company for their entire kitchen project. Well, we've heard you. So now Stone Innovations can give you a brand new kitchen with the same high quality products, selection, expertise we've been giving you for years. And now we can give you that brand new kitchen in just 1 week. After sitting down with our designers, picking out cabinets, countertops, and flooring, it will only take us 1 week to install everything. Stone Innovations, new kitchens in just 1 week.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
I'm not... Okay, we're back. Alice and I were talking about 80s music again. Hey, friends, Foundation Finance. Now's your chance to work with a company that really understands growth. Foundation Finance Company has grown every year since they started in 2012 with great full-time and part-time positions. Start a job making the money you need to with flexible scheduling, a close-knit, fun-loving group with full-time benefits that start day one. Learn more at foundationfinance.com. Yeah, to finish that thought, Alice and I were chatting about 80s music, and we're both fans. But she doesn't like the remixes, the remakes. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Some of the stuff that's popular now, I'm not going to mention titles, but some of them will curl your nose hairs when you read the lyrics. You go, really? Really? Wow. Okay. Cavaliers will bring up Campbell Kapanke, Gabe O'Brien, and Cooper Kapanke here in the bottom of the 4th, and they trail 3-1. Tom Fish on the hill yet for the Merchants. Elite Auto Care is where Schofield, Weston, and Wausau people turn for local family-owned auto service you can trust. For all major and minor repairs on both foreign and domestic vehicles, look to Elite Auto Care on Schofield Avenue in Schofield. And a ground out, good play by Baranowski to throw out Campbell Kapanke for the first out of the 4th. Mutual of Wausau Insurance. They've been protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. And this is Gabe O'Brien. Get Culligan Water for only $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at CulliganH2O.com. And O'Brien in the hole 0-2 as he fouls that pitch off. O'Brien, a strikeout victim in the first. The pitch from Fish. Followed down the first baseline. The first base coach had to do a little bit of a yoga move to get out of the way of that one. Count remains 0-2 to Gabe O'Brien, the right fielder. Pitch from Fish. Right back to Fish, who'll throw over to first for the out. 2 up, 2 down. Cooper Kapanke, the batter. Cooper with a double. And scored the only run for the Cavaliers in the second inning. Everest looking much more focused today than they were last night. And he gets hit. So Cooper Kapanke, hit by the pitch, will trot to first base. First hit batter of the game for Tom Fish. That brings up Xavier Bemnister. Fouls that one back. Auto Select, located on Schofield Avenue in Weston, has been providing dependable vehicle repair, service, and tires for 22 years. Fly ball right to the second baseman for out number 3. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Score remains the same, 3-1. Merchants, you're watching Battle on the Chain on Zaleski Sports.
Thank you for helping Abbey Bank become the most highly recommended community bank.
Thank you to all of our customers for helping us be successful.
Thank you for putting your trust in us.
Thank you for your loyalty.
Thank you for helping us support our communities.
We are grateful for customers like you.
Thank you to all of our customers. We hope to see you soon.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports, broadcast of Battle on the Chain. Got to finish talking about our friends from Auto Select of Weston. They're located on Schofield Avenue in Weston. They've been providing dependable vehicle repair, service, and tires for 22 years. With a 3-year nationwide warranty and free roadside assistance at Auto Select, you're good to go. That's Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. Imperial Industries says when you join the team at Imperial Industries, you're joining a family. We are the leading manufacturer of welded tanks and silos, along with vacuum tanks and trucks. Apply today to take advantage of an extensive benefits package, competitive pay, and family atmosphere at Imperial Industries. Top of the fifth here. And the Merchants will send to the plate Josh Nielsen, Brandon Kranz, and Roman McGuire. Jackson Vance in his 5th inning of work has walked 3, struck out 1, given up 2 runs and 4 hits. Pitching from the stretch. Seems to be much more common than it had been in the past. You watch the old pitchers from the ground ball. Good scoop by the shortstop, Boda, over to first for the out. Nice play by Ben Boda. To get Nielsen. Brandon Kranz now batting. Finished that thought about the pitchers. If you watch the old newsreels from the 30s, 40s, and 50s and watch how they used to do the big wind up and And strike one, right down Broadway to Crayons. The pitch. Fouled. And bounced about 10, 15 feet to our right. Getting close to us. Another foul ball. Count remains 0-2 to Brandon Crayons. One of the, I believe it was the Kewaskum team. They're the A's. Ground ball, scooped up by Kapanke at first, over to Vance for the putout. Out number 2. They're the Athletics, or the A's from Kewaskum. And I kind of made the comment to him. I said, you've got a much more stable home and team than the A's in Oakland. If you've been following that whole menagerie. All those years trying to get a new stadium in Oakland, and they pretty much had one set up, and then all of a sudden in April, fly ball left field. And it's fair. A seeing eye single for Roman McGuire to left field. Redwine gave a good chase, couldn't catch up to it. But now all of a sudden the A's are heading to Vegas. They said they were going to go in one spot, and then all of a sudden about 3 days later they went, no, we're going to go to the Tropicana Hotel and Casino site. They're going to try to build a retractable roof stadium to seat 30,000 and 9 acres of land. That's going to be quite the scenario. Nolan Hoppy, the batter. Roman McGuire at first. See how that all kind of works out. The smallest retractable roof footprint in Major League Baseball is American Family Field in Milwaukee, and that's on 12 acres. Fly ball left field. Redwine gives chase. They're going to let McGuire hold him up at third. He slides in, play at second, and he's safe. So Nolan Hoppy hops on his horse and ends up at second. McGuire at third with 2 outs. I'm going to give Nolan Hoppy a double. He legged that one out. That was a double. Back-to-back hits with 2 outs. Brings up Ryan Hubacek. Merchants would like to score 1 or 2 here. With 2 outs, they will go on contact. And Ryan Hubacek, 0 for 2. And he hits one down our way. Foul. Heinrich Walder, he dodged a bullet there. He did a little yoga move as well. Coaches, the base coaches for the Merchants, both wearing batting helmets. The gentlemen for the Cavaliers choose not to. That's fine. That became a requirement for Major League and Minor League after tragically a third base coach was struck by a line drive in the head and lost his life a few years ago. Vance the pitch. Fly ball. Center fielder, Luke Erickson. Easy catch for out number 3. Merchants threaten but do not score. We head to the bottom of the 5th. 3-1 Merchants over the Cavaliers. You're watching Battle on the Chain on Zaleski Sports.
When your son or daughter is on a sports team, then you know fundraising can be a pain. Fundraise Local is your solution. It's a business right here in central Wisconsin that can help your school, club, or city organization raise money for your programs using our local businesses. Fundraise Local is simple, fun, and great for our community with no door-to-door selling or piles of products sitting around your house. If you have an organization that needs a fresh, new way to fundraise, or if you're a business who would be willing to help your local sports team, learn more at fundraiselocal.com. Shop local, fundraise local, be local.
Did you know you can start your 4-year degree locally and get the same college experience closer to home? From the moment you step onto our campus, we'll be there for you, supporting your dreams, saving you money and giving you a well-rounded academic and social experience with student housing, clubs, sports, and leadership opportunities. With NTC's liberal arts transfer degree, you can start here and go anywhere, including guaranteed transfer to UW-Madison, North Central Technical College. Transferability made easy.
1:16 in the afternoon here in Wapaka, and it's a balmy 85 degrees. Big puffy clouds. Sun comes through pretty easy. Some of the heavier ones blotted out for a little bit, but we head to the bottom of the fifth, and the Cavaliers will bring up Cole Timon, Jack Redwine, and Luke Erickson. 6, 7, 8 hitters in the lineup. Trailing 3-1. Timon takes strike one. Timon drew a walk and was thrown out trying to steal second. That in the second inning. And a fly ball. Shortstop makes the catch. Nice play by Brandon Kranz for the out, battling the sun. Partially overcast. Joe Anderson here, joined by Allison Wolf, who's eating cashews. Another shot to the shortstop. Did he get him? Yes, he did. So 2 putouts in a row for Brandon Kranz at the shortstop position. Brings up the number 8 hitter, Luke Erickson, the center fielder. Got the last out in the top of the fifth. Fish, the pitch, inside for ball one. Nice breeze blowing. Winds out of the south at 6. Humidity's only at 36%. That's enough for the weather report. Erickson takes ball 2. 2-1 now the count. Make that 3-1. Fish has walked one batter and hit one batter this afternoon and struck out one. Called a strike. Fish gets the sign, shakes it off. Now he gets what he wants. The windup, the pitch. Off speed outside and walked him. So Luke Erickson draws the 2-out walk, brings up Ben Boda, the number 9 hitter. Boda grounded out to Brandon Kranz in the third inning. We're in inning number 5. And Boda looking to get a hit here. Erickson back in time as Fish throws over to Roman McGuire at first. Strike called. 0-1 the count to Ben Boda. Caden Erickson on deck. Fish comes set in the pitch. Ground ball. And out at second as Boda grounds into a fielder's choice to end the inning. No runs, no hits, nobody left on. We head to the top of the 6th. Merchants leading the Cavaliers 3-1. Battle on the chain on Zaleski Sports.
You know better when you see it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
But sometimes it's a little harder to tell what better looks like, and you could use a little help.
Thanks, Mom.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need in a health plan. Everything you'd expect from a good neighbor.
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports broadcast of Battle on the Chain, as we are doing our first of 3 games this afternoon on the network from this beautiful facility here in Wapaka, Lakeman Field. We're in the top of the 6th inning, and the Everest Merchants lead the Eau Claire Cavaliers 3-1. Allison Wolf is producing this afternoon's broadcast. My name is Joe Anderson, and I'm providing play-by-play for you all. We thank you for watching and hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Connor Langben, Andrew Baranowski, and Coleman Schilling due up for the Merchants here in the top of the 6th. Langben, 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Left-hander. Jackson Vance on the hill for the Cavaliers. Pitched a good game so far, just giving up 3 runs. He's only walked 2 and struck out 1. Giving up 4 hits, he's pretty much shut down the batters since the 2nd inning. But he's got a 3-1 count now on Connor Langben. And walked him. So Langben will lead off the top of the 6th with a walk. Brings up the third baseman, Andrew Baranowski. 0 for 2, a ground out and a pop-up. Number 3 in the box. 1 on, nobody out here in the top of the 6th. Call the ball. It says it's 36% humidity. It feels stickier than that. Popped up. Left field. Red wine. And made the catch. Not by much. Good play by the left fielder, Jack Redwine, for the first out. He'll bring up Coleman Schilling, the number 9 hitter in the lineup for the Merchants. The center fielder has walked, scored a run, and grounded out to Ben Boda at short. 7-inning games here in tournament action. This was regular season. They would play 9 unless they had the mercy rule, and that's 10 runs after 7. Got a pretty good game here. Just started about probably 12:15. It's 1:25. Bring you another Cavaliers game after this one. They'll be playing the home team, the Wapaka Lakemen. That one's scheduled for 4:15? Okay, 4:15. Give us a chance to stretch our legs, kind of clear the cobwebs out. I've got many more cobwebs than Allison does, that's for sure. 2-2 the count to Schilling, and make that 2-3 for the second out. Brings up the top of the order in Logan Langben. Logan on the afternoon hit by a pitch, strikeout, and flew out to Luke Erickson in center. Want to know the count to Logan Langben. Jackson Vance's pitch high for ball 2. Nice group of fans on both sides of the complex here and behind the backstop. Vance's pitch. Fly ball, center field. Right field, that is. And catch is made by Gabe O'Brien. And that'll end the 6th inning for the Merchants. Head to the bottom of the 6th. Everest with the lead, 3-1. You're watching Battle on the Chain on Zaleski Sports.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
We said we're growing, and we are. Come join the Crystal Finishing family. We're looking for experienced industrial maintenance mechanics, CNC fabricators, all driver positions for our freight team, as well as skilled and general production. We know the importance of a work and life balance. Our shift options and flexible schedules set us apart. Our pay ranges from $17 to $43 per hour depending on your skill level. We're proud to be a family-owned company that is committed to our community, team members, and the growth of our business. Call or jump on our website to learn more.
Okay. Welcome back to the Zaleski Sports broadcast of Battle on the Chain. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Cavaliers trailing the Merchants 3-1. They'll bring up the top of the order and Caden Erickson. Caden on the afternoon 0 for 2 flyouts. And strike 1 from Tom Fish. Call the ball. Fish has pitched well today. Called the strike. Fish in the afternoon has struck out 2 and walked 2, hit 1 batter. And that's a fly ball to left field. Will that drop? Foul. Crafty veteran on the hill for the Merchants. Serves as the manager of the Merchants. Composes himself on the mound. Goes back, ready to throw again. Here's his pitch. And hit him. Second hit batsman of the afternoon for Tom Fish. Puts Caden Erickson at first. Campbell Kapanke, the DH, now batting. 0 for 2. Has grounded out twice to Andrew Baranowski at third. Fish may be tiring here. As he goes to the stretch. Checks the runner. And throws high for ball 1. Yeah, we were just chatting about the Star Wars series. Throw back to first. Not in time. We both agreed that the first 3 that came out were the best. The rest is kind of... Sort of like the Fast and the Furious movies. I watched the first couple, but now they're on, what, number 15?
But the Rocky ones kind of...
Yeah, the Rocky ones too. But the first one was good. Second one was okay. Third, then they should have stopped. But then they made, what, Rocky 7 or Rocky 8 or, oh my gosh. Sort of like the Halloween movies. After the first couple, it was like, we know the storyline. The old joke about saying, you know the bad guy's coming. Can't you hear the music? If you've ever seen the movie Jaws, Jaws 1 was great. Jaws 2, don't waste your time. 1 and 2 the count. Here to Campbell Kapanke. The pitch. Low. 2 and 2. Fish gets the sign, checks the runner, and the pitch fouled back. You'll laugh, but I'm a good dad. When my daughter Rachel was a little girl, she's probably about 6 or 7, we had to go see the Hannah Montana movie. She insisted I go with her. So there wasn't many people in the theater, but I was the only dad, so it was okay.
They're coming out with like that live-action Barbie one now.
Oh, yeah, that would be interesting to see the live-action Barbie movie.
I'm going. I'll be going.
Okay. Who's voicing them, do you know?
Oh, I have no clue.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm worried about the Indiana Jones one that came out. I'm ready to watch that one. I'm a huge Harrison Ford fan.
You and I share an awful lot of same likes. Yeah, Harrison Ford. And you realize he's 80 years old. Oh, my gosh.
It's kind of rumored to be his last movie, but you never really know.
Yeah, you never know with Harrison Ford.
The Fugitive is one of my favorites.
The Fugitive is a very good film. Well made. Based on a TV show. Okay, better get back to the game here. 3 and 2 the count to Campbell Kapanke. And a fly ball. And right into the mitt of Coleman Schilling in center field. For out number 1. Gabe O'Brien, right fielder for the Cavaliers, 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. Takes strike 1. One away here in the bottom of the 6th. Caden Erickson still at first base for Eau Claire. And the left-handed hitting Gabe O'Brien. 1-1 count to him. He holds up. Ball skips past Logan Langben, and that'll allow Erickson to advance to second. Gotta kind of wonder if Tom Fish, the pitcher, and also the manager, isn't thinking about if he can get through this inning, he's going to bring in a fresh pitcher. Starting to get tired here. His pace is slowed way down, swing and fouled off. Fish is not going to blow you away with blazing speed, but very effective. Knows how to pitch. There's throwers and then there's pitchers. 2-2 the count. O'Brien hits it into center field for a base hit. They're going to send Erickson. Play at the plate. No, he slides in safely. So an RBI single for Gabe O'Brien. Brings in Caden Erickson. Tying run at first base with one out. Cooper Kapanke, the batter. 1 for 1, a double, and hit by a pitch. The pitch from Fish. Fly ball left field. It's going to drop for a base hit. So Cooper Kapanke with a base hit. So back-to-back base hits for the Cavaliers. And the go-ahead run at first base brings up Xavier Bemnister, 0 for 2. With a ground out to short and popped up to Nolan Hoppy at second. Fish will take time out and talk to his catcher Logan Langben. Tom Fish has been pretty sharp here through 5, but the 6th inning hit a batter. Got Campbell Kapanke to fly out, but since that has given up back-to-back singles. And Xavier Bemnister would like to get a hit off of him to give the Cavaliers, get them tied. Strike one. Maybe bunting him over. Right-handed hitting Bemnister. Fish will throw to second. Nobody there. Throws it in the dirt, but good backup for Coleman Schilling. Gabe O'Brien thought about going to third for the Cavaliers and thought better of it as Coleman Schilling backed that play up. That throw, Brandon Kranz could not stick a fork in it. Throw was low from Fish. Runners still at first and second with one out. And the count 0-1 to Xavier Bemnister. Count even now, ball in the strike. Tom Fish comes set, checks the runner at second, goes to the plate. High. Ball 2. You got to think if you're Tom Fish, if you walk this guy, you're going to have to think about bringing in a relief pitcher. Nice strike, count even at 2. Get a flyover from a single-engine little Cessna plane. A lot of planes flying in and out of the airports nearby because of the Senior Open up in Point. Ground ball. Foul ball. A lot of planes flying into Stevens Point Airport and to Mosinee, Central Wisconsin Airport. U.S. Open in day 3 of 4. That's taking place up in Century World on their golf course. U.S. Senior Open. Several of my friends working that at the ropes or driving people or in some other capacity. 2-2 the count yet to Bemnister. Fish, the pitch. Fly ball, right field. And the catch made by Hubacek for out number 2. It'll bring up Cole Timon. Tying run at second, go-ahead run at first, but 2 outs. And Timon has walked and popped up to Brandon Kranz at short. So 0 for 1. Fish, the pitch. Strike. Got into kind of a pickle with one out. He had two on, but now he's got two outs. Here's the pitch to Timon. Fly ball, right field. And caught by Hubacek to end the inning. Cavaliers threaten but do not score. We head to the top of the 7th, where the Merchants continue to lead 3-2 over the Cavaliers. You're watching Battle on the Chain on Zaleski Sports.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 16 mobile service trucks from Sherrill Tire and Service Center can keep you rolling and growing. Sherrill Tire and Service Center, your locally owned farm tire specialist.
Sherrill Tire and Service, keep growing and rolling with us.
Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to Grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium, company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at Grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports broadcast of Battle on the Chain, where we head to the 7th inning. Merchants leading 3-2 over the Cavaliers. Joe Anderson and Allison Wolf here bring you today's action. We'll have another game coming up for you after this, as the Wapaka Lakemen will take on the Eau Claire Cavaliers. Should be a game in between these two. Give us a chance to stretch our legs a little bit. Good day to bring the tent and sit in the shade. For the Merchants, they will bring up the number 2, 3, and 4 hitters in the lineup. Josh Nielsen, Brandon Kranz, and Roman McGuire. Nielsen, 2 for 3. A single, a double, a run scored, and an RBI. Jackson Vance in his 7th inning of work. And a swing and a miss. Count even at a ball and a strike. Foul. Good scoop. Good scoop by Tom Fish. Coaching at third. And a strikeout victim is Josh Nielsen for the first out of the 7th inning. 3 strikeouts in the game for Jackson Vance. Giving up 6 hits, walked 4, and 3 runs. And Brandon Kranz takes strike 1. Kranz on the afternoon, a single, reached on an error and grounded out. And hits a pop-up, out of play. Ground ball to short. Good play. Got him. Good play by Ben Boda. He's had an excellent day in the field this afternoon for out number 2. This is Roman McGuire. Roman 1 for 2 in the afternoon. Walk, strikeout, and a single. Big first baseman for the Merchants and the Everest. Vance's pitch, swing and a miss for strike 2. 1-2 the count with 2 away. Pitch low. Count even at 2. Fouled away. Merchants would love to get an insurance run here in the 7th. 2 outs and the base is empty. And the Cavaliers need to keep it that way. 2-2 the count. And struck him out to end the inning. We head to the bottom of the 7th. 3-2 Merchants. You're watching Battle on the Chain on Zaleski Sports.
At Express Employment Professionals, we place people from all walks of life in all kinds of jobs.
Hi, welcome to Express. Please sign in and have a seat.
Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks.
What Heartland Farms is a large potato and vegetable operation. Who Heartland Farms is a group of hardworking, dedicated people who have a common vision.
Heartland Farms is an accumulation of individuals who came from family farm backgrounds, grew up on family farms, and now have come together as one larger team to own and manage a much larger farm enterprise.
Back to Zaleski Sports, broadcast of Battle on the Chain. Pitching change for the Merchants. Heinrich Walder comes in. Started the game last night. Finishing up the numbers here for Tom Fish. Tom Fish's stats, he was 6 innings, 4 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, 2 runs scored, and hit 2 batters. Heinrich Walder, number 99. And he will face the 7, 8, 9 hitters for the Cavaliers, Jack Redwine, Luke Erickson, and Ben Boda. Redwine 0 for 2 in the afternoon. Popped up. It's going to be out of play. Strike 1. Cavaliers down to their last 3 outs, trailing 3-2. 1 in the 2nd and 1 in the 6th. And a little number, will that be fair? No, it's foul ball. Count now 0-2. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th. And Jack Redwine, 0-2 the count. Heinrich Walder in relief of Tom Fish here in the 7th. That pitch low for ball 1. Breeze is very nice when it happens, but not much of a breeze today. When it stops, it gets pretty sticky. Two now the count. The pitch. Ground ball to first. And Kapanke will do the job himself. Or pardon me, not Kapanke. Roman McGuire will do it himself. Luke Erickson, the batter, 0 for 2. Actually, 0 for 1 with a walk. Needs a fly ball to the left. Connor Langben for out number 2. Stick around for the Nasonville Dairy postgame show, friends. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. You can get those fresh cheese curds in Marshfield or in Curtis, or log on to NasonvilleDairy.com. Pretty convenient in Curtis. It's right off of Highway 29. It's on the north side of the highway. Always looking for somebody to pick me up a bag of Nasonville Dairy cheese curds. Want to get on my good side, do that. And Ben Boda, the last chance for the Cavaliers here. And the Cavaliers down to their last strike. Popped up, out of play. Bottom of the order, not very effective. Best hitter for the Cavaliers in this game has been Cooper Kapanke, who was 2 for 2 and hit by a pitch. And popped up, playable. And that'll do it as Andrew Baranowski gets the final out to end the game. Final score, Merchants 3 and Everest 2, and Cavaliers 2. Stay tuned again for the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. You can get those fresh cheese curds in Marshfield or Curtis, or log on to NasonvilleDairy.com.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility. And our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflettieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports broadcast of the Battle on the Chain here in Wapaka. The Everest Merchants with the 3-2 win over the Cavaliers this afternoon. I'm with hot-hitting Josh Nielsen, the DH today. I have you down 1 for 3 for an RBI.
Oh, hey, I finally hitting the ball again, so it feels good. You know, last night I don't think anyone really could see the ball, so it was good to actually have some good lighting here and get a hold of the ball a little bit. So
that's what I was going to say. You looked a lot sharper today in the batter's box.
Yeah, it was tough to see the ball, regardless of both teams. I mean, both of us were striking out a lot. I think it was just a lot of the guessing game.
What were the pitches you were seeing this afternoon?
You know, I was seeing a lot of fastball followed up by off speed, so a lot of change-ups and curveballs, which was nice to see the spin off the hand and everything. So I was able to pick it up a lot easier tonight, which was good.
Do you advance the championship game, or don't know yet?
I don't know. I'm not sure exactly how this is going to work. I guess I'm going to find out in a little bit how this is going to work. So yeah.
Okay. Well, we're going to put you in the house. You ever done that before?
I've never done it, no.
You know how to do it?
No, I don't.
You'll say your name, and then you say you're in the house.
Sounds good. We'll do.
I'll give you the mic, and when you're ready, look right at the camera and do your thing.
All right. I'm Josh Nielsen. I'm in the house.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it.
All right, we'll do a quick wrap-up here stats-wise. For the Eau Claire Cavaliers, 2 runs. Their best hitter of the afternoon was Cooper Kapanke, who was 2 for 2. And pitching all the way for the Cavaliers was Jackson Vance. 7 innings, 6 hits, 4 walks, 4 strikeouts, gave up 3 runs and hit 1 batter. For the Merchants, manager Tom Fish pitched an excellent game. Went 6 innings, 4 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, 2 runs allowed, and hit 2 batters. Heinrich Walder came in the 7th and shut the door on the Cavaliers. 1-2-3 to end the game. We're going to take a break now and come back to you for the Lakemen and the Cavaliers in a little bit. Great game here in game number 1 of our triple header here on Zaleski Sports. Thanks for watching. For my producer, Allison Wolf, this is Joe Anderson saying thank you for watching. And again, our final score, Merchants 3, Cavaliers 2. See you in a little bit.